So I want to start off this video by correcting something I said in my last mining guide. So I was talking about Embercell in my last mining guide, and I was talking about how many redstone blocks there were because I just wanted to find out. But the thing is, I was actually using an older version of the map to find that out, and this caused the redstone block count to be lower than it actually is because in that version there were barrier blocks in a certain area of mid, but in a newer version of the map, those barrier blocks got replaced with redstone blocks, so the actual amount is higher than I said in the video. So I'll put that up, and I'll put some other information on the screen as well. Now that we've gotten that stuff out of the way, we move on to the actual mining and the juicy stuff. So we start with arule, and on arule there's 5 coal, 5 iron, 3 gold, 3 diamonds per island, and at mid there's just 9 exposed diamonds, so it's a pretty easy map to mine on. On dawn, there's 21 iron, 8 coal, and 2 diamonds per island, and a few of the ores are hidden, but the ores that are hidden are pretty useless and you really don't need them, as you already have way more than enough iron, and the hidden ores aren't diamonds or anything, so they're not really worth getting. And at middle, there's 8 diamonds, which are all very easy to get. Frostbound is a really easy map. Per island there's 5 iron, 3 diamonds, and 3 gold, and at middle there's 6 very easy diamonds to get. Mythos is a very similar story to Frostbound, it's very easy. Per island there are 3 diamonds, 5 coal, 3 gold, and 5 iron, and at middle there's 6 exposed diamonds just like Frostbound. Now we move on to the onion ring maps, and what I believe to be the worst mining map in all of Skywars. Per island on Onion Ring V1, there's literally 2 coal and 2 iron, and that is it. Now thankfully, Onion Ring V2 is a little bit better in mining. There's 1 diamond and 3 iron per island, and there's 8 diamonds at middle. Not much to say about Plateau, all the ores are exposed, and there's 2 iron, 2 coal, 2 diamonds per island, and there's 8 diamonds at middle. So on Railroad, there's 4 iron, 2 coal, and 1 diamond per island, but at middle there's actually a ton of ores. The thing is, a lot of them are really hard to get, and most of them are pretty useless, like gold and coal. So yeah, it's not really necessary to get them, but there is a lot of diamonds and a lot of iron, so there is actually a decent amount of ores at middle that could benefit you. There's really nothing to say about redfang. There's nothing at middle, and per island there's 3 gold, 5 iron, 3 diamonds, and 5 coal. So a pretty decent mining map, but not much to say. On Crumble, there's 3 iron, 2 diamonds, and 2 coal per island. But what's really interesting is that there's 24 iron at middle in Crumble, and there's 6 diamonds, so it's pretty loaded on the iron at middle. I mean, I don't know what you'd do with that much iron, probably make like 40 anvils. And there's also a decent amount of diamonds, so you can actually get really stacked in this map. So on Aquarius, there's 3 diamonds, 2 gold, 4 iron, and 2 coal per island. And at middle, there's 8 diamonds, but actually at middle, there is 1 gold block in, like, the very center of middle, if you know what I mean. So if you're, like, really desperate in armor, and that's the only thing you can get, it could help you out. You can make, like, a gold chestplate or something. So Deserted Island is quite the interesting map. There's 2 coal, 5 iron, 3 gold, and 3 diamonds per island, but some of these ores are hidden, so I made paths to get to them. And at middle there's 8 diamonds, but I also went into Schematica to check how many coal blocks there were, because I was just curious. And there's 1,148, so have fun with that information. On Nomad, per island, there's 2 diamonds, 5 iron, and 4 coal, and at middle there's 9 diamonds, but once again, just like Deserted Island, there was a lot of coal, like coal blocks, and I wanted to check, so I went into Schematica once again, and there's 168 blocks of coal. Now, Yukishima is quite the interesting map. So per island, there's 3 gold, 4 iron, and 3 diamonds, but there's actually 3 blocks of coal per island, which I found. And at middle, there's not actually any ores, there's only random blocks, and there's 20 coal blocks and 4 redstone blocks. Strata is actually not as bad for mining as I initially thought, it's just most of the ores on the islands are hidden. So there's 5 iron, 4 gold, 4 coal, and 1 diamond per island, and at middle there's 8 diamonds scattered throughout the middle. Workshop is pretty standard. There's 5 iron, 3 diamonds, 5 coal, and 3 gold per island, and at middle there's 6 diamonds. Once again, Winterhelm is pretty standard. There's 4 coal, 5 iron, and 2 diamonds per island, and at middle there's 8 diamonds. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to pronounce this map name. Waititi. Waititi. Yeah. Anyways, this is actually a very interesting map for mining, as there's a bunch of random blocks of, like, different ores and stuff. So, per island, there's 3 gold, 10 coal, 5 iron, 3 diamonds, and there's 5 blocks of coal and 4 blocks of gold per island. So there's actually a ton of gold on this map. And at middle, there's 5 diamonds. There's 4 redstone dust, like individual redstone dust. I don't know why. There's 6 blocks of coal and there's 4 blocks of gold. Tundra is pretty standard. We got 2 coal, 2 diamonds, and 4 iron per island. And at middle there's 8 diamonds, but there's also 8 coal blocks at middle. Now we move on to Tribute. In Tribute, there's nothing at middle, but there is a ton of ores per island. There's 17 coal, 34 iron, 3 gold, and 3 diamonds. And some of these ores are hidden, so I made paths to show you how to get them. Previously, I thought Towers was a horrible map to mine on, but after doing a little bit of investigation, I actually found out that it's actually not that bad. It's just that most of the ores are hidden. But per island, there's 10 coal, 4 iron, 4 gold, and 2 diamonds, and there's nothing at middle. Once again, this is a map with nothing at middle, but per island there's 3 iron, 2 coal, and 3 diamonds. And I also showed 2 different islands because all the ores are in the same spots, but it's kind of rotated differently, like the island, and it's a bit different, so I just showed it because I might as well. Tain is pretty simple to learn, all the ores are exposed. Per island there's 3 diamonds, 5 coal, 5 iron, and 3 gold, and at middle there's 5 diamonds. Simio is very easy, there's absolutely nothing at middle, and per island there's 3 gold, 3 diamonds, and 5 iron. So on Sentinel, there's a few hidden ores on the islands, but they're relatively easy to get to. So there's 6 coal, 4 iron, 1 diamond, and there's actually 1 block of redstone at like the top of the island. And at middle, there's 8 diamonds. And lastly, we have Sanctum, which I think that's how it's pronounced. But per island, we have 3 iron, 2 diamonds, and 3 coal. But what's very interesting is the amount of ores there are at mid. There is a load of iron at mid, and it's all pretty easy to get to. And you don't need to get all of it, obviously, so you can get a lot of armor pretty easily. And there's also 8 diamonds, so you can get very, very stacked on this map.